So this is the last GoPro battery. I'm gonna use get through as much as possible here in the next like hour. So I'm not going in the basement today, because that really doesn't matter to the vision and everything I'm recording. There's a separate entrance for everything that would be in here. The whole, to summarize it all in the beginning of the video, what I envision being in here is 3D printer areas, gaming center, to be able to play competitive gaming, and like teach people how to make everything and how to actually use and utilize 3D printers. And as we all know, especially going forward, gaming is going to be a huge industry, as it already is, and just people absolutely love playing games. I'm gonna put the mask back on because this is pretty bad in here. And okay, in addition to the last video, I put the mask back on because this is pretty unclean air again. But just to filter out the particulates, the big stuff. And so the big portion of the vision that would be in this whole space, in the office space, would be, as I sort of entailed in the last one, but to keep it going, like 3D printers and a gaming arena, possibly. Oh shit, dude, that hole in the wall, I thought it was a person standing there. Wow, that was so a gaming center, possibly like film studio or music studio, to be able to record and create all of those sorts of artistry in here. As like, this would be a whole creative area basically, other than gaming, which if you're like going for creative versus consuming, that's more consuming, even though you can create a ton, especially in games like Minecraft or Halo, where you can make your own levels, all that kind of stuff. You know, Warzone, you get the point. I don't have to go into all that. These are absolutely gorgeous marble overlaid stairs. I would really love to keep those and maybe make it very elegant again, at least on the first floor. So visualize with me here. And as always, this is all open to what the community wants and what would actually be put in here. Because as you can see, there's a lot of space. You know, even like think about, yeah, like fuck your demolition. I shouldn't have cussed, but so excuse, I'm working on that, at least for videos. But the point of saying that out loud was that, like, let's not destroy this. Let's see what can be done here again. And like, while saying that, looking at the ceiling in this part of the building, that looks pretty gnarly. And that's all plaster with a steel mesh. You know how hard that would be to remove? Like, all of it? It could definitely be done, but that takes a lot of manpower to do that. I'm trying to look at like the concrete up there, and structurally, like, what I can see looks pretty good. So there's a whole lot more of an in-depth process to really figure that out, but just surface level inspection. That's another bridge / tunnel that goes into the main second floor, which I put on the videos as well. This is all very well documented by many people here, so I'm just gonna give good ones through. See, this is actually exposed concrete in this room, so this gives you a much better idea of the ceiling's structure and integrity still. And to carry on, now this is the second floor here, but as you can see, there is a lot of space to be able to put all sorts of, like, a music studio, even possibly a filming filming I gotta laugh at myself there. A filming studio for YouTube content creation, and I mean, actual movies, whatever. And I mean, there's places here in Detroit to do that already, so that's kind of iffy, you know. Tomorrowland again. Stairs. And for everybody watching this, I've already been to the top of the tower, and I do have video proof of it. Today, with all of the time, I don't think I'm gonna go up there, especially since I don't have a chest mount or anything for the GoPro yet, or a head mount. Because last time I did it, I had my phone, and that was sketchy. I've been freehand rock climbing, I'm relatively skilled at it. That was sketchy, doing that with one hand. Going up that ladder, I will not be doing that again. Not to bring everything with me I have on me. That's a firm no. There's still a part of me that's like, dude, just do it. And I don't want to say it, but don't be a... Because that's what I had to tell myself when I looked at the ladder the first time. I was like, don't be a... And just send it, just do it. And I did it. But wow, like, it being, a lot of what I've done rock climbing wise has been on actual slabs, like out in mountains in Arizona mostly. So for me, I don't know if it was because I did it recording it, and it was like one of the first times I really ever recorded myself doing anything like this. But I was sketched out, man. That was sketchy. Or that it was just man-made, and that, like, you've seen it in all of the videos and in mine, that it does not look stable. But it actually is really secure. Like, as I was climbing it, I'd shake it. And so this whole area, though, with all the very beautiful decorative wood, I don't think there's really any saving it, but I don't know. This is a very unique space to be able to use for something. And my ears are ringing right now, but then no real ideas or anything have came through just yet on that. Like, that might be a good area for the music studio. Like, the wood is probably already, it'd be really cool to make like a super elegant recording booth. Just to kind of give an idea of the scale of the second floor so far, which is level with the third floor over there. So there's another ladder. Yeah, there they are. There's the stairs. There's a ladder up here that leads into the tower, which when I went up there the first time, I have no idea how plausible it would be to reuse that water tower, because it is very rusty and very decayed. So I'm gonna just kind of glance through here, because I do want to go on the roof again real quick over this way to kind of record and get more of a spot of where the mega ramp would be. So what was I saying before that? Damn it. Oh, dude, this is falling down. This has moved big time since last time. It was wild. There's a Leatherface mask up here last time, right here on the ground, which is gone. I really hope somebody didn't fall off or something right there. But that was going to be the way I would go up, at least to get up to there to show on camera, to go up by the tower at least. But as you can see, it's gotten extremely cloudy and it's going to be getting dark here in about an hour. I'd much rather have daylight to ride back in. So this is not it. It should be the next one then. Yeah, finally some really good fresh air. Yeah, and up here would be solar arrays pretty much spanning the whole roof. With obviously a path and a way to get to the mega ramp setup. Which is not right here either. It's the third one that's completely collapsed. Yeah, because this is the one that would be the nature garden, which nature decided that one. Mother Nature really, you took over on that one. That looks beautiful too. Look at that. Oh, I was talking about the water tower before. Yeah, using the water tower to generate power as well, as the whole place would still need water. And like back in the day, they would pump the water into the tank and then use the gravity to pump and use water pressure throughout the whole place. And you can utilize that gravity flow and force to at least power the pump the water back up there. Nowadays they have turbines and ways of capturing that energy of the water flowing back down to use that, which I would definitely want to implement here. The whole point, this would all be sustainably sourced and renewable, sustainable energy. Solar, green hydrogen. This entire thing would be a giant green hydrogen and solar microgrid. And that would just be excess energy for the water system and for, it depends on what kind of watt and kilowatt range we're talking there, like what's possible. That's all to be determined kind of stuff. But just look at that. That would be so amazingly badass to put a mega ramp here. Because you only have like this little gap, but you can obviously like extend that out. There's a lot of ways to make that much better, you know, like make the gap between, you could like start the landing way out here, like take out the top layer of bricks. As you can see, it's all just that one layer on top of the structural beam there. That probably cause like weird water stuff, water runoff off of the roof and all that, but be ways to do it. And then just to go to the back to get the top view of the whole property back there, like I did at the ground level. God, dude, I just can't get over, after being in all these spaces in there and the air that you're breathing in, the smell, the taste, the quality of it is just, it's so radically better up here, and I'm just feeling extremely grateful for fresh air. Like, as relative as that is in Detroit, you know, but compared to what's going on down there, very, very clean air, and can be much cleaner if we do the whole permaculture setup around the whole area out here. That would all purify and remediate the air and soil. So it gives you an idea more of the scale, though, of back there. Like, that is actually a pretty good sized area to make. Like, I don't know, I in the other videos I recorded on my phone too, that shop is empty, like right there, but then there's a portion of it that's new and occupied, so I didn't go in there at all. And there's a little house right here, or what looks like a house, like a guest house that used to be, probably. And like, I would make the track like you know, like a good wavy kind of, I'd throw in, there'd be some unique features there. That's again stuff to be determined. Like, that is not necessarily my specialty of designing what to do in a space like this. As far as that, I just have what I've envisioned and what's came through for me. Like, Haggerty has already shown interest in this property, and they would be exactly who I would want to design and do a lot of this, or whoever they suggest. The Haggerty Motorsports division. So, and then, yeah, you could use that whole space, and then potentially maybe like some garages, or I've even, in some of my other videos here, a UTV track of some kind, or dirt bikes, UTVs, just a nice little section there, because that's pretty big too. Nowhere near like a supercross track or any sort of really legit track, but kind of just speculating, speculating ideas, shooting them out there. And then as I walk over to, this would be the west side of the building. I've detailed this as well in videos on my phone, but I wanted to get a good roof sky view. So that park over there, I want to say George Coleman Park, but I feel like that's not right. But that park has recently went through an upgrade. You can tell, like, that the playground and the gazebo, pretty new. I would like to take it even further and not necessarily make it a part of what goes on here, like as far as make it like that still would be public property and all of that, but basically add a really nice pump track in the area over here, and then a full, even like adult playground, like not necessarily like a Ninja Warrior setup, you know, but like an adult way of doing that, like for parkour and for climbing's not the word to use, but all of those various other athletic types, because again, I know there's a vast amount of potential people here that would be extremely good at that, given the opportunity and the space to do it. And just kind of revise the park pretty much. Make it, keep the kids area, like have it for everyone. And that's a pretty good summary of a lot of what I've envisioned and what I've seen the potential in here. Like another possibility, if the track doesn't really work that well, which there's definitely enough space for it, but I just thought about like even an outdoor mountain biking and BMX trail setup. Like even it'd be kind of ironic and funny to use the rubble from the old building to do that, because then in the videos I took on my phone, I climbed and went along this whole hill here to kind of illustrate what I would do out there as well. You know, and maybe this area just gets cleared out for even more parking and like shops, garages. Scratch the whole UTV center there altogether. And like if they don't want a pump track and all that over there, I'm gonna go back to the front of the whole building and kind of get a better idea of how much space is out front. Like possibly something like that could be made and just have that open to the public as well, like not have it fenced off or anything, assuming everybody treats it pretty well and it doesn't become a massive problem, and then you have to start closing it off and whatever. But the idea is to make it a communal area in a way. So hopefully people deeply respect what is going on here and actually take care of it and do utilize it and like capitalize on the opportunity that it presents, because all of these businesses around here, they're struggling. And I'm not saying that to like, there's a lot of them that are flourishing here too as well from the local residents, but I'm just saying that look at that, that is wide open. That's not good. That bringing all these people and bringing all this opportunity right here to the more outskirts of the city and making it a sort of hub to draw people. Like that doesn't really show up super good on the video, but downtown Detroit is right there. That was what I was aiming at. It would bring a lot of that out here to where a lot of the people live, and where, you know, a lot of these people, I'm sure if there was more money and opportunity flowing through here, there's a whole hell of a lot of entrepreneurs out here that would capitalize on that in legal, illegal ways. I'm not gonna I'm just being accurate and honest. But there's a lot of people that would legally do everything extremely legit business wise here. It would bring so much more people and so much more money and other people back to this area. So that being said, again, of course, that's all speculative. That's just where I'm speaking it to be. But like even right here, this is a nice big area. If they don't want to do the park over there, put a pump track right here on this side. Again, open to the public. There'd be no fence there. And there, like, this wouldn't be free here. You'd have to pay to come in here, and you know, that's again to be determined on the figures of how much that would cost. And again, I would say if you wanted a reference point of what the cost would be like, I would say like Ray's MTB in Cleveland. Similar pay structure to that, or other means would be figured out. Because especially it would be cheaper for the locals to go here than for people that come like from outside Wayne County, possibly. You could do it like that, or like with the whole new Gordie Howe, don't quote me on that, bridge that's being built from Canada to over here. That's got a trail, a literal trail on it for cyclists and for people to be able to walk and come over here. And then there's all the Joe Louis Greenway and all of these other bike trails that I would love to have this integrated into it. So it's all accessible in that way. That looks pretty sketchy to stand on, but pretty solid so far. So yeah, like as you can see, there's a good amount of space up front. That could be used for another bigger garden, or this could be the RC track side right here up front, and keep a lot of the vegetation and flora up here, but still utilize the space somehow. I feel like the RC track would probably have to be fenced in for that to be a thing. Just, I don't know. I could see people riding dirt bikes and Surons, all that kind of stuff. Aww. They're all at Cedar Point right now, so they're having a good time too. Yeah. The RC track might have to be fenced in though. That would have to be, you'd have to charge to do that, or at least cheaply. And again, to continue the conversation of possible pay structures, be able to have like a yearly membership, all that kind of stuff, day passes. It's not anything innovative there that I've really come up with so far. I just want to bounce on this again because this is pretty cool. I have no idea what this would be for, but Like when you jump on this, I think it might be for earthquakes, or that wouldn't make any sense though, because it's not structural on the bottom, but it's like way up here, and it moves, it bounces. No idea. I would totally buy an ice cream right now. Well, I think that's about the extent of the exploration today and recording everything. A part of me still wants to go to the top of the tower again. I just really don't have a whole lot of time to be heading back. So with that, this will be the end of the videos, and possibly more on the way back, but this will be the end of the whole exploration of this area here. I'll at least show you the ladder that gets you up there, which I believe was right here, because these are the elevators. Yes, right there. And again, chest mount. I will definitely climb that again, because it was pretty fun. It was very sketchy, but actually, like, facing fear is always, it's always a good rush of adrenaline. So, and with that, I bid you adieu, because I got redirected again to finding the stairs down. This, and I did it last time too. I went through here and like some of these. Oh, dude, what is that? It's Canadian money. Sorry, brother, I'm keeping that. But somebody's been eating canned food and everything. Nothing looks changed or touched though since the last time I've been in here. And just, this is a very good bathroom. There's a whole shower area. Very good bathroom setup for the whole facility. So now I just gotta find the stairs again. Because the stairs that I came down on are right over here. And when I came up, see, and I'm like extremely curious about where that goes too. That's a solid, probably 3 feet of water. And there's another pathway across up there. I think that's what I had to do last time too, is I actually went down 1 flight too many stairs. Yeah, because the stairs there we go. Back at the foyer, the entrance. Okay. Good to go. At nighttime, I don't think I would want to be here by myself. I could definitely do it if I really wanted to, but no. Be pretty cool to have a group of people though to do that. So let's see, the best way out of here would be to go this way. This will lead me right to the main exit that I went in the first time ever coming here. Was right here. Sick. So that is again officially the end now that I've actually made it out and got on my way to go. And there's security right next to me. So to finish it out, after saying that security they were right there. They were directly to my right when I got out. They didn't say anything to me at all. I guess, I mean, I just put out that vibe, I guess, that I'm not there to destroy anything. There to actually like record and present a huge vision, in which I didn't tell them any of that because I'm not gonna like push it. I'm not gonna go say anything to them if they're just gonna let me go. They just didn't say anything. They waved. I waved back later. So just recording the results of that part.